Hello everyone, it's me DTAP again, and I've been playing around with a bunch of different machines trying to figure out what I'm doing, and I ended up making a building over here and started the process of putting something in it. But before we finish that, let's go ahead and go 3 in. Yeah, just wanted to make sure I had the right wall. So I need to make that into a conveyor hole. And then I need that to go up. I'm going to turn it like that. Oh, I should be able to go this way. But this building is going to be as big as basically almost all the way to the train station, and then it leaves a little room for these stairs that I have. Well, the ramp. And then, oh yeah, I have 2 different quartz. Guess it really doesn't matter. Alright, it does a little bit. Because I do need to get quartz in this top section as well. Let's do that. Logistics, conveyor holes. Oh, that's not great. Alright, I need to move this one. And that's the pain. Because I didn't have enough space to move it. And that's not a good place for it. Because I need room to be able to put it back down in a second. Oop. Helps if I actually use the hotkeys. Alright, so not that one, but that one. Now I have to take all this and put it back in here. Probably should have cleaned out my inventory a little bit for this, but alright, so I'm gonna leave both of those into there. I need to make sure I hook this back up. Oh no. I need coming over here. I'm just gonna drop down. Ow. Wait. Alright, so I need to reverse that one. And I need to put that one as a normal one. And then I need to reverse this one. Alright, so now I got both the lines feeding into my building. Now I just have to do some other stuff. I forgot I ran out of concrete earlier. So let's go ahead and do something like that. And alright, now there's power in this building. I just gotta hook it up. And I pre-ran some of this just because there's a lot of machines here, and I'll explain it in just a second. I want to just get these power plugs in. This one. And I always put my plugs like every two, like every other, enough to be able to plug up 4 machines, and then I leave uh, some room for, oh, what? Alright, I'm not sure what just happened, because that connected to something. But okay, let's go ahead and we'll do this. But I have these machines making silica. So it brings in 2.25 and makes 37.5. And then there's, I believe, like 22 machines here, with one that's running at only a 12.5 silica per minute, because it's like it needs 21.3 machines, so got that one running at like a third of the power. But the same as always, let's hook these up. So I'll start with the power, which is always fun. Figure go ahead and get this out the way, that way I don't forget about it. Sometimes these can be a little tricky to actually grab and run the wires. I found going for like the corners of the little power dudes usually the best option for me, at least. But ever since I got the materials here, I've been thinking about how to make my things I need to make. So I need silica for being able to make aluminum, so figure might as well start with it. And I was just gonna put all this stuff to make aluminum together, but I wanted to make sure that I had like my stuff separated, so because ideally I was gonna make a aluminum farm today, but I didn't have enough room. Or give me a second. Sorry, I had to cough. Came out of nowhere. I had to mute for a second. Alright, so I need in this room here. But yeah, I needed I forget how many silica, but instead of making it at the place that I'm gonna be making aluminum, I'm gonna make it over here and put a the bus bars down below and then run a line from there over to where I need the silica. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, so now all these should be getting their stuff. Why are these first ones not running? Oh, that's no power. Oh, I didn't connect that to the line. Here we go. Alright, so these are a little bit different because I'm bringing 480 in, so it's going to be producing more than 480. Oh, I had to basically keep the two sides separated and make two different lines at the end for these because there's just so much of it that's going to be made, and I already like pre that up, so this one comes up and then into this one, and the other one's going to be going over here onto that one that loops a little bit back. And I didn't leave a ton of room in this building just because I didn't have a lot of room in the little area I had, and I was trying to fill out the space as best as I could. So I ended up with this little bitty building. I know in future I'm gonna start making my factories like bigger as far as extra room and stuff because light space is not a fan. So like if I make another like series out of this, I'm gonna try to find a place that's more open and leave more room underneath than my base, because building with like terrain and stuff underneath like here is a pain, because you might think that you got room down there but then you don't. But alright, let's get this started. And I just noticed something. Let me go get that before I even start doing that. I need to go get AI splitters. Oh dang. I need to actually, I messed with this and I forgot to fix it. So let's fix this real quick. Because if not, I'm going to end up running out of the materials. Oh no, wait, I did fix it, but did it in a weird way. 60, yeah, that'll work. I don't really use screws for anything right now anyways. So let's go ahead and do that. And then these should turn back on. I had a problem because I ran these machines plus another one. I changed them to like run with copper wire, but then I wasn't producing copper wire fast enough to run the machine, so. And I changed from running them with screws for the same reason, so now I got this one on screws, another one on copper wire, and hopefully that'll settle itself out. I need to continue making like more of the original stuff, that way I know I have it, but I have to go find like another iron and another copper. Alright, I was coming over here for something. The AI splitters. Or AI limiters. Well, that's what I was getting at. And then I noticed that my conveyor lip was messed up, so I needed to fix it. Alright, so line that up with the wall. And then turn... I don't have a rotor. Ah, man. That should be over here somewhere. Oh boy. Alright, well, whatever is being made in this box is, not great. Not great at all. So what's on the second floor here? Whatever it is, I'm not making enough of it. Stators. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to look into that. Because I don't like not having the item in the box. I know that having a bunch of them in the box means I'm also destroying some of them. Alright, where the heck? That's over here. Oh, last one. Trying to remember where my items are. Alright. Let's try this again for the third time. Smart splitter. The correct height. Smart splitter. Correct height. And I also want a... The heck? I want a merger here. Okay, I want a merger here, but also facing the right way. How did I place two? Alright, so that side's going to go straight into the box. The left's going to be overflow, none, any. Oh, that's not going to work. Uh, sorry, I had to cough again. And I made a weird sound. Alright, so let's do this. We'll do that. Because I need room to do this. Actually, cancel that. Cancel this. I'm gonna have that come down. Because this one is going up. And left's going to be overflow on that one. And then right's going to be any. Nothing in the middle. And I'm just going to run both of these into the one container. The only difference is they're going to separate sinks. Because I'm going to be producing like 700 silica. And there's just going to be so much. I don't like that. Fix that. Hopefully that fixes it. Yeah. It's going to be producing so much silica that I need 2 sinks. So, this one, it's one of its own. And I plan on deleting these anyways because I don't need them. So let's do this. And we should be good. That box should fill up super fast because it's going to have like 700 silica going to it. And then the only thing left is connecting these. And they should flow until that gets full, and then we'll start sinking it. Alright, so that part's done. And now for the... Did I run the line out here? Yeah. Forgot I didn't finish the roof here. Then again, a lot of these buildings haven't finished the stuff because I've been waiting for the silica and stuff. Or, not silica, the quartz. Because I'll be able to make the glass stuff now. I'll have to actually take a look at all the stuff that I have unlocked. You do that real quick. The walls, like this stuff needed silica, and I didn't ever have any, so I couldn't use these. So I'll have to play around and look at these now because I can use them. What else did we get? I unlocked like all the architecture and foundation and wall stuff, so big old like metal rod frames and glass foundation or glass frame foundation. Huh. I didn't know about that. That would have been cool to use for flooring. I may end up using that for like my walkways outside so I can see what's going on underneath me. But that may end up causing a lot of lag, so I don't know. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that's unlocked. Alright, so let's do that. that. And the process to make quartz crystals is a lot less. Like, it takes a lot less machines. Like, this one I had to set up to only run at 0.8, like 80%, so. But I thought I had all these set up, but apparently I didn't ever set these ones up. But up here I'll be making quartz crystals. So the reason I put these two together is because they're both made out of quartz, basically. That's about all there is to it. And I knew that with how many machines the one downstairs takes, that this one would have plenty of room up here. So they got stuck up here. Right, so need to put one in the middle of these 4 machines. And down here. And a final one over here. Alright, so connect that wire. And then the 4 machines. Actually, there's only 3 machines here. I forgot. Because there's an odd number. Because, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 10.8 or something. Right, so that one. Come on. Alright, so now I can connect all these up. And then the very last one should just go in here. Okay. Getting pretty good at doing these conveyor belts because I've done them so many times. Like the speed in which I can click them into place correctly. I did end up finding a machine that I messed up on. Like, I forgot one belt on one of my copper machines. And I figured that out just by going and visiting the machines over there. And I noticed that there was a yellow light on. Like these. And the reason these ones are on, it's just because they don't have enough items to be running constantly. Technically right now they don't have enough items to even run. Because I just now fired them up. But these guys are coming in here, and then I'm just going to put a big line across here. Because I'm not too worried about it. And for now, I'm making like collision stuff, but that's alright. Because I'm doing that, so I can put that splitter there. Which is another smart splitter. Which I'm going to be doing. Oh, no. Overflow. Does it matter? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just do what I usually do, that way I know how it's set up. So, I should actually change that. Because I just noticed something. It'll be easier to mess with if it's coming out the front. And then I'll go ahead and connect that there. That way I don't forget. Alright, so if I have it coming out the front, then I could just bring that all the way down. Well, I'll bring it to there. That way don't collide. And we'll do that. And you know what? I did put 3 over here, so I'm just gonna do that. Even though I should have just put the 2 silicas next to each other, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Alright, those gonna collide a little bit, but I'm not gonna be too picky about that little bit of collision. And then that comes down and leads to this one, which is connected to connect that up too. Alright. So these should kick on when they need to. And this is all going perfectly. Okay. Give me 1 second, I want to look at something. Alright. I wanted to check the time on the video because I wasn't sure. But yeah. So I've been occasionally dropping in on my old machines just to make sure that I still have supplies in these. But like this one, I need to put another machine making it because I have none in my storage area. And then this one has 5. Those other machines still seem good because I put a full container of the stuff in there. Pretty sure that's good. This is good. And I was working on this one. That's the reason this is full now. Because I was running out of these plates. That's the reason there's 6 of these machines running. The same thing with the rotors. That's the reason I changed the recipe. Because I noticed that I was using too many screws. And stuff wasn't getting made. That all seems good for now. But the whole reason I came up with that silica stuff was because over here I was making a big area to start the process of making alumina. And I know I needed silica here, but I knew that this made silica, but it only makes 200 per minute. And this is going to be using like 700 in the next part. So I need it to be able to get that amount of silica. But I was basically trying to get this all set up the layout I wanted make sure I had enough room to run lines, and I didn't want to get it all jammed up like I did the last time I tried to make it. And then I also cut some holes on my floor because I have a lake underneath my base, but I didn't leave enough room for the water extractors. So I just made little cubbies here and gave a little rail so I couldn't fall by mistake. And I'll be hooking these guys up because I need water for that as well. And then I need to run that bauxite from over there to there. And then I should have all the stuff ready so I can... Oh no, I gotta go get a coal line. Alright, the coal line also... let's go see. Forget how much it is that I need. Well, actually, that machine's not over here. That machine's back in my base. Well, this whole area is my base, but I've been trying to figure out locations so I have space to walk around and stuff, but then also try to make it easier on myself. I think it's this one. Nope. Which one is it? This one. It needs copper. The 480, a third of that would be a 360 or something. No, a third, like 160. I don't know. I'm gonna be making a. Or wait, that's copper. What did I need coal for? Anyways, something I'm gonna be making in a minute. It's gonna need coal, and I'm just gonna like power shard the coal that's on my coal generators, and then bring half of that down here, and then use that for it. And then I'll probably end up running the other coal on the other coal line down here as well, just so it's down here and I don't have to go back up there. But that's the whole plans. The whole reason I made the quartz building, because I needed it to be able to make the aluminum. And well, let's take a quick look at this. I know I bought like all the lights and stuff here. I didn't buy these storage containers, but like all this management stuff's purchased besides the rank 3 electric. And then all I like is some of these customizer things down here, like paint patterns and stuff. So that'll be one of my next things I buy. And then this is cool stuff, but so once I buy these paint stuff, I'll be buying the special stuff probably, just because my points are piling up slowly but surely. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.